Hello everyone, welcome back. So do you have the cheat code for your matrix? Because this is a matrix. If you're listening to me, you know what's my beliefs about this reality, that we are co-creating it, but you are the only consciousness. You are the only consciousness as the world revolve around. Obviously, you're not controlling the whole world. That's why I said you're co-creating it. So life through you stuff, your I am presence, the bigger consciousness, God, universe, you understand, you name it. So this consciousness gives you opportunities or tasks, whatever it is, and you're the one who choosing and co-creating it by your beliefs, your thoughts, your identity. What do you think is true about yourself? So a lot of times you do get opportunities, but just by believing about yourself that you are not worthy of it, you're going to reject the positive outcome. And the cheat code after that, when you believe the good things about yourself, when you believe you are worthy of the money, you are worthy of the love, you're worthy of the house, you're worthy of travel, you're worthy of your dreams, and you're worthy of your self-love. So after that, the other layer is everybody is just you pushed out. You have a different face, but that's just you. So anybody who cross your path or even just driving by, passing by, is just all you. You, the big I am, the consciousness, separated itself for tens of millions of people, but you control them, but not a way as your ego mind thinks, because we obviously not controlling people, and I don't even want to suggest that, because I don't believe in controlling people. That's only going to cause you trouble. But the idea behind it is as you can assign them roles, like they love me, or for example, the easiest example, when you probably don't really have too much negative beliefs or too much build up, because for example, if I go to your romantic life, that's a different story. That could be a lot of build up beliefs, but just stick with this boss example. And let's say he is mean to you, he's always like assigning to the job you hate and stuff like that. And imagine him or her acting differently. Like you became his favorite or her favorite. So you became your boss's favorite for some whatever reason. And he just started to give you the job you like to do. He just started, or she just started to, I don't know why whatever. So just started, your bosses just started to favor you. So start to imagine that script. Start to give him that rule. Start to make this reality true to you, and feel, how do you feel? How would you feel if this happens? It's like you're sitting in your desk or at your desk, and your bosses show up and give you your favorite assignment or whatever you wanna do, or gives you a raise actually, or something. But the base thing is just change in your mind how he behaves, how your boss behaves, and just feel it. Stick with that feeling, how you feel when your boss behaves differently, because that's the imaginal act, what will become your fact. So you don't make him do things, you just give him a different script. He just a character. He just your consciousness expanding itself and rendering your boss into your reality. This is your consciousness, your reality. I don't know, just, sit with this idea. But for the sake of my example, so they are just sitting there and waiting for you to give them the script, to give them how should I show up into your reality. And that's Neville Goddard's saying, is like your imaginal act becomes fact. So what happens most of the time? So most of the time things are on autopilot based on your beliefs. So for example, if you grew up in a lower income household, that's your base script. You can change it. So it's not like set in stone things. No, you can change it by imagining, changing your beliefs about yourself. And then this is the top of the cherry, you can assign people rules, you can give them scripts. And why this is good? Because it should, if you can really believe this is the law, this is how this universe constructed, this is how the reality renders itself around you. So you are playing a video game, but you are the video game. And there is the higher intelligent power, so you cannot see everything, but you can co-create it. So you are God, because that's part of the game. You don't want to know everything, because if you would choose a different reality when you can act like God and create universes by your sudden thought in the right now. But this reality, this 3D reality, it's not about that. This 3D reality is about not knowing what the big I am, the universe, the God, consciousness will throw you. But it's not really important. It's not important what's going on in a 3D, because you are here to wake up on yourself. Wake up who you really are. So it's not the point to control every bird and every actor into your reality. It's just a playground. So you don't have to control everybody, and you don't want to control everybody, because it depends how many important people into your life. Maybe you have 5, maybe you have 20. It depends on how big of a family you choose. But by the end of the day, changing what do you believe about yourself, they will automatically change the base story, the base structure of your reality. So why is it important to you to know about everybody is you pushed out? Because if you have someone like your boss who is acting out for some reason, you can change it. But you don't want to trip on, like, the driver next to you is, why does he behave like this? It's like, you don't want to waste your energy micromanaging everything, because your base idea about yourself will take care of that. The big higher power, the intelligent energy behind you, who supports you, will take care of everything. But for example, if you want love, or you want but that's funny, because people will show up, they will show up the way you believe about yourself. So if you don't believe you are worthy of love, but your love of your life, like literally, like your twin flame, or your divine life partner, or that the one who show up in your life, but you have a belief, it's like, I am not worthy of love, I cannot believe he can choose me, because in the past nobody ever chose me. Since I was a baby, even my parents didn't choose me. So for the sake of this example, your love of your life shows up, right? But you have this belief: I'm not worthy, he won't choose me, he will choose anybody else, or whatever, I'm not good enough, I have this whatever flaw you identifying yourself with. And what will this man or woman, whatever, so what this person, your love of your life, will reflect back to you? He will do choose somebody else. He will ghost you. He will act like he is not available to you. He will act like he won't choose you just because you believe this about yourself. It doesn't mean he is not a possibility for you. He is there for you. He can't wait to choose you. He only wants you. But because this mirror out there works this way, it only bow in front of you. So the love of your life cannot choose you until you get rid of those beliefs, because probably this is not just one belief, maybe it's like layers of beliefs, like I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I cannot be chosen, I don't know, he will abandon me, because that's how my nervous system normalized. My nervous system normalized, like, love is abandonment. Love equals abandonment. No. I mean, yes, of course. Your truth, your reality, you choose whatever you want to believe. But if you decide, it's like, okay, enough of this bullshit, enough of this crap, you do your inner work. You decided to find out whatever is blocking you. Sit with them, sit with those negative emotions, sit with your fears. Because if you just intellectualize it, you're not going anywhere. Your body still stores, your nervous system still going to store those fears, your feelings, which is nothing else but a feeling, a sensation into your body. You don't have to be afraid of it, but we are. We do afraid of those feelings because we thought that's what's going to manifest. No, your identity, your beliefs will manifest. That's why if you not changing who do you think you are, doesn't matter. Those things has to be aligned. Your beliefs, your nervous system, of course your thoughts. But I think the thoughts, I thought the thoughts is the most hardest thing to change. No, this is easy to change. With practice you can cut negative thoughts in 2-3 weeks, just if you practice it and watch yourself. Nervous system healing, identity, who do you identifying with, those are a little bit more difficult to catch, but it's not impossible. It just needs dedication. It just needs you to sit with yourself, and this is kind of time consuming to do that, but you can do it. It's like you sit down and start questioning yourself, and don't necessarily expect answers to come to you right away, but just let this question hang in there and watch, look around. Sometimes answers comes next day or 2 days or maybe in a week, but the answers always come. So don't be impatient. Just let the answer arrive to you, because it will find a way. It will find a way to you. The fact itself that you assign rules to people, it gives you freedom, but your mind will freak out, because you cannot blame anybody but yourself. And this is, for some people, it's a stretch, because it's so much easier to say, oh, they are abandoned me. No, you had some kind of a belief when they didn't have a choice but to act like that way. They didn't have a choice but to show up this way, even though the universe sent them to you. God sent them to you as a gift, send them to you as the love of your life. They are gifts, but also a portal, a gate to find out what do you believe is true about yourself. Let it go. Go back to yourself, free yourself, and then they can be themselves. They can be the gift what God wants to give you. And this is same thing about your dream job, about money. If you still buying into the beliefs like, I don't have money, I don't have any money, I don't have any money, I cannot buy this, I cannot buy this. So these repeating thoughts, or you identifying with your crappy car. I did have crappy cars in the past, very crappy one, very old and crappy one. But I decided this is a cool thing. So I wasn't fixated on this crappy car. I was fixated on is how cool is it? I had the smallest, oldest car in the whole city, and I can fit anywhere. I can park anywhere. It's so cheap to put gas in it. It's almost like I can fit between two cars because I'm so small. So I found ways to enjoy this little old crappy car, and it didn't make me feel less. It did make me feel like, okay, cool, I don't need to use buses or metros or stuff. I have a car. So find something in the situation, or if you really don't have money, and if you really cannot pay your bills, find something around you. Like maybe you have tons of times, maybe you are abandoned in times. So focus on that. Take your focus away what you don't want, because your focus is your currency. Money is a byproduct. It's a byproduct of what you are focusing on. So if you're focusing on whatever is good in your life, doesn't matter what it is, focus on that. Or if nothing is really good in your life right now, because I've been in the situation when nothing was good, nothing were going anywhere. Everything was like, when the time stopped for 4 or 5 months and nothing were moving, I didn't have money, I didn't have place to live. So yes, I've been there. But what I did is I started focusing on myself, building myself up, started imagining situations, imagining how would I feel, because what did I have? Time. I had a bunch of time. So I disengaged myself from the reality when I didn't have a car, when I really, literally, I lived in a very crappy situation, and I was dependent on people who I didn't want to be dependent on. And I didn't have answers. And whatever. So I was like, I was so sad and crying for 2 months. Then I'm like, you know what? No, let's just do something about it. So what I did, inner work, it was inner work. I started working on myself. And guess what? One day, literally in one day, everything changed. Or it started moving. Not change like from nothing to 100, but things started to change, started to move. And right now, here I am. I'm living an excellent life. Am I there where I wanted to be? Not yet, because I'm again in between phases. I'm again left something what wasn't served me. And I do going after my dreams. I do building myself up. I do inner work still. But right now, I reached a level what I never thought I'm going to reach, because I was able to disengage my current reality. And I did have some memory about how things work in this reality. So I wasn't as panicked as I was back there, because I knew I just have to go through this eye of the needle situation when, you know, your train is going 100 miles per hour to north, but you want to go to south. So you have to slow down that train. Slow down, sit with yourself, ask questions, find out what are you identifying with, what's causing you, what is it inside of you that makes the mirror reflect back to you this whatever you don't want. The answer is inside of you. I can give you breadcrumbs or, hey, this is the road you should go down, but I cannot walk that road. It's only you can walk that road. This is your road, not my road. Yes, it could be similar. It's probably similar because I am only you and you are only me. So we are one consciousness. Our base, our roots are the same, but we are separate leaves on that tree, but we have the same roots. And the weather, we are not controlling the weather around us. We just take it. That's the 3D. But you do have the power to change your little life. You are not a mercy of the 3D. So stop giving energy to your circumstances, to 3D. Stop giving them power and decide who you are. Who the fuck you are. Decide. Are you staying with this old belief that, oh, the love of my life just walked away from me? No, why? Because you didn't believe in love. You didn't believe you were worthy of this excellent, most beautiful, intimate relationship. So how long do you wanna keep feeding your mind with that beliefs? How long do you wanna buy it? Or you just, you know what? F it. I am believing about myself. I believe I'm worthy of this love. I believe the universe wants the best for me. And guess what? That's what's going to happen. But you need to be devoted about yourself, not about him, because he will show up automatically. That's what trust, that's what faith is. You believe if you change yourself, God, the universe will change, because that's the law, right? So this is faith. This is how this universe, this structure works. You change yourself, you change your beliefs about yourself, and trust the outside world will reflect that back to you. That's what's Neville Goddard's 7 laws. And I think it's just really decoded, matrix decoded. It's not like you took the red pill. No, you had the whole handbook, the whole how to co-create my reality thing. So I really believe Neville Goddard did tap into something excellent, something what very easily understood when you get the hang of it, and when you start to ask deeper questions. Like, it's a nice thing when you read these 7 laws, like I'm the word pushed out, I am everybody's pushed out, but those are things you have to dig a little bit to really embody those truths, because conceptualizing it one thing. But when you embody those truths, it's like, yeah, oh my God, this is kind of almost easy, because I'm not a mercy on anybody wants to choose me or not. Because this is, no, they are just sitting in the room waiting for me to give them their script. So it's everything in my power. I mean, those things are in my power. Just give them a script. Hey, see, and the script is what? It's two things. It's like, hey, I think I am worthy of love right now. And the other thing, I know you wanna choose me. I know you are there for me. You are waiting for me to be this best person in my life. I know I'm your queen. I know I'm your king. Depends on your gender. So they can show you, they can show up the way you want them to, but only if those beliefs are matching. Because if you just imagining them that I want to be yours, but you still identifying yourself with the belief I'm not worthy of love, you are not in the same vibrational level, because they cannot reach you. You are blocking them still. But when you say, okay, I am worthy of love, I want to be yours, that's a vibrational match, right? That's a pull. That's when you guys can meet. But if you're just doing only one, but actually, no, it's the both are important, because but I think, you know what? Okay, let's just clarify. So if you only change who do you think you are, if you only change that belief I'm worthy of love, I think you reach the level when you understand they want to choose you. Or if you are not, and I'm worthy of love, but I can't believe he or she will choose me, this is still not a vibrational match. So that two things has to be aligned. It's like they just want to be yours, and I am worthy of it. That's how you can meet with your SP on this level. So align both of them. It's inside your will. You have this power. Attention, imagination. It's kind of easy. This is the cheat code. Money, disengage whatever you see. Imagine. This is the cheat code. Attention. What are you focusing on? Where is your attention? Empty bank account? Or I had this wonderful walk in the park and I saw crazy beautiful birds. I don't know, but please don't focus on what you don't want. Align yourself with the abundance energy. So if you need help with finding out what are you identifying with, or you want your situation to be clearer, I have a course. You can click on it and find it in the description box. You can make appointment with me if you want something to start with, to talk about your specific problem. But I think this course is awesome because it's a 28 days deep reprogramming, subconscious reprogramming course. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I talk to you next time. Bye. I love you.